Hey guys, welcome to another SaaS Landing page teardown. In this case, we'll be talking about Drift. Overall, the page is not that bad, but the problem is they're trying to sell me a marketing strategy instead of selling me their product. I'll get to that in a second. That would be actually very smart, but the thing is, the execution is not that great here. So I'll basically tell you what I would change, what needs to be fixed, and what's actually good. So the headline here is not just live chats, is something that it can shorten your sales cycle, can get you more leads and so on. Basically what they do is they cycle between different headlines, but I think that's actually pretty good. They actually split test the header and a couple of the minor things. And I think this is the best version. So this, what it does here is actually pretty good because it gives you a preview of the results before you even scroll down the page, right? So that's actually ideal. But the best version possible would be to show them the result without a common problem that they have. So they would get a few better, like a small increase in conversions if they have this headline and they said no code required and make them like a bigger font like this and make it more obvious. Because then people will notice that because basically they get the benefit without the problem. And then we would say you're 5 minutes away from testing it on your website, right? So then it would be like a more exciting offer. Then here's the thing that is kind of weird about this page is they try to sell me this conversational marketing strategy that you're using, which I think it makes total sense in terms of a strategy for their own company as they try to promote this conversational marketing thing so then people see their product as a solution. But the problem is when I come to this page, I probably not don't know what conversational marketing is, so they're probably shooting themselves in the foot by talking about that they're the first and only conversational marketing tool. Because when I look at this page, I probably don't know what that is, and I'm probably trying to decide which chatbot I'm going to use. And if they tell me that, then I can't really compare, right? So instead of saying that Drift is the world's first and only conversational marketing platform, I would talk about what they're competing against and what their potential customers are considering, right? So the two only things is that that's what their book also talks about is they are at war against forms. Against form submissions and also against other chatbots that weren't built for conversational marketing, right? So what they should have done is they should have said, okay, forms are I don't know, they're boring, and no, it's 2020 and people don't use them anymore. They get less leads and so on, and then they'll compare, and then they'll say, okay, other chatbots weren't built. For lead magnets or whatever it is, right? They come up with something like that, and then ideally they would have like a split test. So let's say this is just a test. And then you would have, okay, the chatbot got 120% more conversions than the form. And then people look at this and say, oh, this conversational marketing thing, now it makes total sense. Now I think Drift is like the best thing I should use. And if I use Drift on my website, I'm going to get a quick conversion boost right away, right? Then they go down and they say you can build a perfect chatbot in seconds. In seconds doesn't sound realistic, so I would say in minutes or hours or whatever. But what I think they should highlight is also this thing of the no code required, because that's a big benefit and people would like to see it, right? And then the rest is fine. Like they also say, generate more qualified leads without forms. So they should have said that before, and they should have shown like a split test or something on why this is better. Then the rest of the page is fine. The call to action here is fine as well. They say join 50,000 other businesses that use Drift. I would say join other business. I would say 50,000 other businesses already stopped using forms or are using something better than forms. Here's how you can do it yourself, right? So then it looks like they're missing out on this opportunity. Then when they say get a demo, when they're saying get a demo, I'm not sure what will happen next. So I would talk about what they would cover in the demo and why that's valuable for them. So then more people will book the demo. And only after all of this, as an alternative, and if people are not ready for the demo, I would say, okay, you want to learn more about conversational marketing and how you can convert more leads by using chatbots instead of forms. Here's an opt-in where you can, get this free book or you can buy it on Amazon or whatever it is, like as an alternative, not something that they're sticking out so much like they do at the top. So that's about it for the SaaS landing page breakdown. If you're interested in seeing how your website can improve, you can apply for a free 60-minute landing page breakdown where I'll break down your page. And basically what this means is we're gonna jump on a quick call to understand what your goals are and what kind of metrics we need to get there, like how many demos we need, what's conversion need to be, what's customer acquisition cost needs to be, and so on. Then we're going to look at your customer acquisition cost and see what's wrong, what needs to be fixed, what's working and what's not working, to see what we need to change. Then I'll actually share my screen and pretend that I'm a potential customer and show you what kind of objections that they might have, just like I did in this breakdown. And then I'll say, okay, here's what you need to change, here's what you need to remove, here's what I would add, here's what I would do, right, to get you to that result. And then by the end of the call, you can decide if you wanted to do it with me, if I give you an offer, if I decide that we are like a perfect fit. And if you want to do it yourself, you have the insights, and you have my free resources on my website. So it's either you do it with me or you can do it yourself. There's really no risk. This is just a free consultation full of value. Basically, the next step is just to book a 15-minute intro. You can go to cortez.design/apply to get there. And basically, the reason why we're jumping on a 15-minute intro is so I can ask you a few questions about your business, so I can have more context and prepare for the 60-minute consultation, because that's something that I prepare for, because it's really a lot of value. And also because this talks about very specific issues, so I got to make sure that the issues that you have are the ones that can be fixed during the call, so we are not wasting your time as well. So that's about it. Just go to cortez.design/apply and see you on a call. Cheers.